Hello children, welcome back to chemistry session. In previous session we have seen definitions like pure substances and mixture. In mixtures we had already discussed types of mixtures, homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture, and we had also discussed about solution and properties of solution. In today's session we are going to talk about concentration of a solution. Concentration of a solution. Let us start today's session, children. What is meant by concentration of a solution? Concentration of a solution means, let us discuss with a small activity. Take two bakers and fill the bakers with 50 ml of water and add 10 grams of sugar to the one baker A and add 50 grams of sugar to the baker B. So in both the bakers you notice that salt or sugar, we discussed here sugar can be soluble in both the baker, but baker A contain 10 grams of sugar and baker B contain 50 grams of sugar. So you notice that more amount of sugar particles can be present in baker B than that of baker A. So baker B is called as concentrated solution and baker A is called as diluted solution. Here the words like concentration and diluted are comparative terms. So based on this activity we can define in such a way that concentration is nothing but the amount of solute or the number of moles of solute particle present in a given solution. I am repeating, children. Concentration of a solution can be defined as the amount of solute or the number of moles of solute present in a given volume of solution is called as concentration. Chemical formula of concentration is something like this. Concentration is equal to amount of solute over given volume of solution. Given volume of solution is nothing but concentration of solution. Chemical formula of concentration is concentration divided by C. C is equal to number of moles or amount of solute. Amount of solute divided by small m over V. V is volume of the solution. Concentration C is equal to number of moles or amount of solute over unit volume of the solution. This is called concentration. Here N is nothing but number of moles. Number of moles N can be defined in such a way that it's a ratio of mass of the substance. Mass of the substance over molar mass of substance. Molar mass of substance. Mass of the substance is denoted by small m, that is equal to small m by molar mass of substance is capital M. So small m is equal to small m by capital M. Then concentration C is equal to N by V. In the place of N you can substitute small m by capital M into V. This is the formula of concentration. So concentration is nothing but amount of solute or number of moles of solute present in the given volume of the solution is called as concentration. Concentrated solution means if the solution contains more amount of solute, then the solutions are called concentrated solutions, and if the solution contains less amount of solute, those solutions are called as diluted solutions. And based on the amount of solute present in the given solutions are again classified into three types. Let us talk about types of solutions, children. types of solution. So solutions are classified into three types. They are saturated solution and unsaturated solutions. And the third one, super saturated solution. Saturated solution, unsaturated solution and supersaturated solution. This classification on the basis of amount of solute or number of moles of solute present in the given volume of the solution. Let us talk about this. First one, saturated solution. Saturated solution means when no more solute can be dissolved in the given solution. I am repeating, children. Saturated solution means when no more solute can be dissolved in the given solution at a certain temperature or at a constant temperature is called as saturated solution. So, saturated solution contains required amount of solute. That kind of solutions are called saturated solution. For example, children, 10 grams of sugar. 10 grams of sugar dissolved in 100 grams of water at 25 degrees Celsius temperature. So 10 grams of sugar dissolved in 100 grams of water at 25 degrees Celsius. When 10 grams of sugar dissolved in 100 grams of water, which forms saturated solution. This is for our convenience, children. So for our convenience, we consider like this. When 10 grams of sugar dissolved in 100 grams of water at room temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, which forms saturated solution. So, saturated solution means no more solute can be dissolved in the given solvent or given solution at a certain temperature. It is called saturated solution. Next, second category, unsaturated solution. Unsaturated solution means when the solution contains less amount of solute than saturation level. Such kind of solutions are called unsaturated solutions. I am repeating, children. Solutions contain less amount of solute than saturation level. Such kind of solutions are called unsaturated solutions. For example, 5 grams of sugar. 5 grams of sugar present in 100 grams of water at 25 degrees Celsius temperature. This is an example of unsaturated solution because we discussed earlier that saturation level is 10 grams of sugar in 100 grams of water at room temperature. So at room temperature, when 5 grams of sugar dissolved in 100 grams of water, which forms unsaturated solution. Unsaturated solution contains less amount of solute. What is solute here? Sugar. Less amount of solute than saturation level, which forms unsaturated solution. Next, third one, supersaturated solution. How can we define supersaturated solution? Supersaturated solution can be defined in such a way that when a solution contains more amount of solute than saturation level. Solutions contain more amount of solute than saturation level. Then such solutions are called supersaturated solutions. For example, 20 grams of sugar. 20 grams of sugar dissolved in 100 grams of water. 100 grams of water at room temperature, that is 25 degrees Celsius temperature. When 20 grams of sugar dissolved in 100 grams of water at room temperature, then it leads to form supersaturated solution. Supersaturated solution contains more amount of solute than saturation level. This is the classification of solution on the basis of amount of solute or number of moles of solute in the given solution. They are saturated solution. Saturated solution contain required amount of solute. Unsaturated solution contain less amount of solute than saturation level. Super saturated solution contains more amount of solute than saturation level. It's called as types of solution. So how can we say that a solution contains required amount of solution, or how can we tell saturation level of the solution? This on the basis of solubility. Solution or the substance dissolved in the given solution is on the basis of solubility. What is meant by solubility? Solubility can be defined in such a way that the maximum amount of solute, can be dissolved in a given solvent at a certain temperature. Is called as solubility. Solubility can be defined as maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved in a given solvent at a certain temperature or at a constant temperature. This is called solubility of the substance. This solubility is different for different substances, children. For example, sodium chloride. The solubility of sodium chloride is 36.5 grams. 36.5 grams in 100 grams of water. At constant temperature, that is at room temperature. Not at room temperature, at any temperature, but we must maintain constant temperature. So this is the solubility of sodium chloride. That means the maximum amount of substance can be dissolved in a given solvent, or the maximum amount of substance can be dissolved in the 100 grams of water at certain temperature. This is called as solubility of the substance. For example, solubility of sodium chloride is 36.5 grams. When 36.5 grams of sodium chloride dissolved in 100 grams of water, then we form saturated solution. This is called saturation. This is called solubility. Next, we have some methods to express concentration of the solutions. Now let us talk about methods to express concentration of the solutions. Methods to express concentration of the solution, children. So in 9th standard, we will study few methods like mass percentage method, volume percentage method, and mass by volume percentage method. In higher classes, we will study remaining methods. So let us talk about the methods to express concentration of the solution. First method, mass percentage method. Mass percentage method. When we choose mass percentage method, when both solute and solvent are expressed in grams, then we choose mass percentage method. I am repeating, children. When solute means less component of the solution, solvent means major component of the solution. When both solute and solvent are expressed in grams, we choose mass percentage method. And the formula of mass percentage method is, or weight percentage method is, mass of the solute. Mass of the solute in grams by mass of the solution. Mass of the solution in grams into 100. Formula of mass percentage or weight percentage method is mass of the solute in grams by mass of the solution in grams into 100. For example, we want to prepare 10% sugar solution. For example, we want to prepare 10% sugar solution. So how can we prepare 10% sugar solution? That means what is solute here and what is solvent here? And how much sugar we have to take to prepare 10% sugar solution? Let's see, children. Here, solute, mass of solute. Here, solute is sugar, and its mass is 10 grams. Because here percent is equal to number of grams, so we have to convert percent into grams, children. So 10% means mass of solute is 10 grams. Next, what is solvent here? Solvent is water. So mass of solvent. Mass of solvent is water. Remember, in mass percentage method, total volume of the solution is 100 grams. Here, solute mass is 10 grams. Then what will be the mass of the solvent? 90 grams. Because when we add them, we will get 100 grams mass of the solution. So mass of solution is equal to 100 grams. Mass of solute is 10 grams. Mass of solvent is 90 grams, because 100 minus 10 90 grams. Mass of solution is 100 grams. Substitute the values in the above formula. Then mass percentage or weight percentage is equal to mass of solute. Solute mass is 10 grams by mass of solution. Mass of solution means it is nothing but mass of solvent plus mass of solute. Because solution is a homogeneous mixture of solvent and solute. We discussed in previous session. So mass of solute is 10 grams. Mass of solvent is 90 grams. 10 plus 90 into 100. So 10 grams by 10 plus 90 grams is equal to 100 grams into 100. The gram get cancel and 100 get cancel is equal to 10%. So when 10 grams of sugar dissolved in 90 grams of water, then we get 10% sugar solution. So this is the way we can prepare solutions by mass percentage method. It is one of the method to express concentration of the solution. Next, volume percentage method. Second method, volume percentage method. So when we choose volume percentage method, when both solute and solvent are present in liquid state, then we choose volume percentage method. And the formula of volume percentage method is equal to volume of the solute in ml and the volume of the solution in the ml into 100. So in mass percentage method, both mass of solute and solvent are expressed in grams. In volume percentage method, here volume of both solute and solvent or solution expressed in milliliters. For example, we want to prepare 25% ethanol solution or 25% alcohol in water. So if we want to prepare 25% alcohol in water, how much volume of water and how much volume of alcohol should we take? Let's see. Here, what is solute here? Solute is alcohol. It's volume of solute. Here, alcohol acts as a solute. Its volume is 25% is equal to 25 ml. Next, volume of solution. That means volume of solvent plus volume of solute. volume of solvent. What is volume of solvent here? We discussed earlier that in percentage method, total volume of solution is 100. So volume of solvent is 25 ml. Then what is volume of solvent? That is water 75 ml. Because total volume of solution is 100 ml. Total volume of solution is equal to 100 ml. Because here volume of solution is nothing but solution is a homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. As we discussed earlier, like that only here also. So volume percentage method. Volume percentage method is equal to volume of solute is equal to 25 ml. Next, volume of solution. It's nothing but volume of solute and volume of solvent. That is equal to 25 plus 75 ml into 100. That is equal to 25 ml per 100 ml into 100. 100 get cancelled, 100 ml. So 25%. So when 25 ml of alcohol dissolved in 75 ml of water, which forms 25% alcohol in water solution. This is the way we have to prepare. We have to calculate concentration of solutions in case of liquids by volume percentage method. And third one, mass by volume percentage method. Third one, mass by volume percentage. So when we use mass by volume percentage method, when solute is present in solid state, solvent is present in liquid state, then we choose mass by volume percentage method. This mass by volume percentage method is very useful in industries and laboratories, because in pharmaceutical industries and in medicine sectors and in laboratories we use this method, because solids are measured in grams and liquids are measured in ml. So mass by volume percentage method is very useful in pharmaceutical industries and factories. Let's see formula of mass by volume percentage method or weight by volume percentage method. In this method, mass of the solute is in grams. Mass of the solute expressed in grams and volume of solution is in ml. Volume of solution. Volume of solution in ml. Remember here, in mass by volume percentage method, total volume of the solution is 100 ml. So this is the formula of mass by volume percentage method. Mass of the solute in grams by volume of the solution in ml into 100. For example, if you want to prepare saline, what do you mean by saline? Saline is nothing but salt water. But we must maintain proper concentration or proper percentage of sodium chloride in water. It means saline contain 0.965 weight by volume percent of NaCl solution. So 0.965, around 0.965 weight by volume percent NaCl solution is called saline water. That means in the solution, what is the mass of NaCl? Mass of NaCl is 0.965 grams. And what is the mass of volume of the solution? Volume of the solution is 100 ml. Means, let's see here, mass by volume percentage method or weight by volume percentage method is mass of solute. Mass of solute is 0.96 grams. Also when you say this 0.96 grams by volume of solution. Here total volume of solution is 100 ml into 100. So this is gives 100 get cancelled. 0.965 gram expressed in gram per weight, and ml is unit for volume. So 0.965% weight by volume percent NaCl. So this is called saline. That's why this mass by volume percentage method is mostly useful in pharmaceutical industries and laboratories to synthesize drugs and medicines. So this is mass by volume percentage method. So this is today's section, children. In today's session, we have discussed about types of solutions. That means saturated, unsaturated, and supersaturated, and concentration of the solution, and methods to express concentration of the solution. We have discussed only 3 methods, children: mass percentage method, volume percentage method, and mass by volume percentage method. Remaining methods we will learn in higher studies. This is today's section. I hope you understand today's section, children. We will meet in next section. Thank you.